Hello, JOLI here again from JOLI Natural Skin Care, and I'm at the little white house again, the country house, first thing in the morning. Magpies are singing over in the trees. And we've got white flowers flowering, which is what it's all about, planting lots of white plants here, white flowers to match the little white house. And I've got a whole bunch of new plants that I've purchased with white flowers that I'll be planting later today. And here comes the little white dog to match the little white house. Hey, what's doing, Simba? And the jonquils are out. And I've got my gumboots on, Wellingtons. Here I suppose we call them gumboots because we're in there amongst the gums, potentially. Oh, and the man who built this house, he built that cubby. It's pretty impressive. And he was building this stone wall. And so when we got here, there was just this giant pile of rocks here, big huge pile of rocks that he was going to use to finish the stone wall. But they moved to Queensland where it's sunny and warmer. So then I had to move all of the rocks, so I kind of moved them around into a garden, built them along the fence, and we put some down here for pavers. So we've just slowly moved them. And we've still got more to move, but until I've got a bit of energy. We had some black cockatoos here this morning, but I can't see them anymore. I heard this different sound from a bird and I was like, what's that? I don't recognise it. And it's a dam, absolutely chockers. Wow. Never have seen it so full. And duck over yonder. You probably can't see it, but there's a duck there. And there's old Mr. Scarecrow. He's slowly rotting away. And he needs new garments. And I guess he was there to keep birds, predator birds, away from the chooks, which is these things here, chook sheds. We don't have any chooks in there at the moment because we're not here full time to look after them. But the plan is to eventually have chooks and have our own fresh eggs. And a rooster to wake us up. So I want to go around this way to walk today. Just make sure there's no spiders above me because, ooh. So it's a bit of Fort Knox trying to get out here, but Good boy. Good boy. Let's go for a walk, hey? And this part of the area is really different to the other area that I walked last time. The trees are slightly different, more jungle. The grass is a little bit low. And there's a lot of these wild, what do you call them? Wattles? I think that's what they're called. Having a brain fart moment. But these ones here are considered a pest. Because they grow so prolifically, and they've got spikes on the branches. But I don't mind, I think they're still pretty. And the rabbits love them for little hidey holes. And so there's a whole stack more over there. You can see the roos have been here, it's all flat, and there's droppings. But everywhere you look, there's just yellow. And you come along this way, there's just more yellow. And over there, there's a bunch of cockies, like cockatoos. So yeah, it's kind of more dense out in this area. It's less paddock, more trees or shrubs. I think normally I'd have a stick to work my way through here, but I didn't grab one. So that's a baby gum right here. I've got to kind of move my way through the wilderness. Whilst trying to discover any spiders, because eek. Somebody's just gunning through. Oh, what was that? Oh. See what I mean by how different it is? It's just yellow, yellow, and more yellow. I think it's pretty. And look, there's just more yellow. That's why I like coming out this side of the meadow. It's different. And here we have the normal wattles. One type anyway, it's not the pest type. It doesn't have spikes on the branches. It's still got those pretty yellow flowers. So it's obviously wattle flowering season right now. And you can see here a track. That'd be rabbits. Potentially roos, but more likely rabbits. And the track just keeps going and going. So let's follow it. Hey, what's that, Susie? What's that? Look at that sea of yellow. It's massive. And so we've got some sort of digging going on here. I would think that's an echidna, but I don't think he'd be digging on a track, so maybe it's rabbits digging. And there's another baby gum. It's really cute. Pretty. And so across the way, I can see kangaroo paws. See the kangaroo paws? You can see that's long and the sharp dig hole at the bottom, or the tip. And it's kangaroo marks. As I was saying, across the way, that tree there with the black baubles on it, that's the melaleuca flower that I had a picture of and I showed on Twitter. It's not flowering at the moment. Oh, there's like one up there. But yeah, that's that tree. Really amazing flowers. Oh, there's another one. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't see it. My eyesight's too shoddy actually, so I can't see what the camera's showing. But look at that giant sea of yellow. You can imagine being a rabbit and loving it in there. Lots of places to hide from the foxes. Just trying to get Simba to come back. Hey, can you smell the ruse, Simpson? Can't remember which YouTuber I was watching, but they'd said they visited Australia and it tripped them out that cockies were just everywhere. And they are. They're back home where my olive tree is. Absolutely loving the olives. And they're out here every morning and afternoon, flying one direction to the food and then flying back. Look at that pretty wattle. And here is an old cubby. A little girl who lived here. Oh, I'm half from going up that hill. Yeah, she used to come here and play in her little fort. It's a table, chairs, ropes to get up the tree. It's a pretty cool looking tree to lay ropes or just to sit and swing on. Old door. Used to stand somewhere, but now it's down. So yeah, this was a little fort for her and her friends who used to come and hang here. Pretty cool spot for a fort. Rabbit holes. Lots of rabbit holes, that's why there's lots of erosion. Because you see here the holes are there, then they cave in, collapse. And yeah, the ground starts washing away. There's a little woolly wagtail in the bush just over there. We used to get them in suburbia a lot when I was younger, but not so much now because we are clearing away a lot of their food source. More collapsed rabbit holes. So apparently their food source is orb weavers and... Ooh, look at that one. Wow. That's huge. That could even be a foxhole. Or an ex-rabbit hole that's now a foxhole. And so if I stand here and just look upwards, you can see there's a valley forming. It's all the rabbit holes that are just collapsing. Eventually it'll be a fissure. So as I was saying, willy wagtails love orb weavers, building all their houses close to each other means less orb weavers. I guess they need more space. And so then we don't see as many willy wagtails. I mean, me personally, I'm glad to not have orb weavers because they're creepy as. But we still do get them in our yard from time to time. There's little birds in the tree, little swallows. Can you see them? They're so cute. Adorable. We'll get a lot of those building nests near the house. But here they're probably out looking for bugs. Another rabbit path that I'm following, except that it's still got kangaroo paws in it too, so I guess kangaroos follow the same paths. Look how tall this grass is. Tall as me. It's crazy. And lots of forest regeneration. There's generally no sheep or cattle in this paddock. I don't know if there ever was. I suppose once upon a time there would have been, but there wasn't with the people before us and us. So yeah, it's all kind of growing back, which I think is cool. What you doing, Sim Sim? You're all messy. He looks like Harry McClary, a white version of Harry McClary. He also looks like a sheepdog. Listen to those frogs as we walk towards the dam. Another pretty wattle. So cool, the sounds. Frogs, birds, magpies over yonder. And all of the little gums that are regenerating, you can just see them. Dozens. And eventually this land will just be woods again. They call it the mum of a bird. It sounds like it's saying mum. Oh, there's the black cockies. I won't be able to get a good view of them, but let me try. They're in the tree branches just above the gazebo. And on that note, I'll leave it there. Just want to go for a nice brisk walk in the morning. Nice and chilly. Listen to the critters in the morning. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And while we're in the country, I'm going to show you a recipe that I actually saw from another YouTube channel called Fire to Fork, I believe. He goes camping and he cooks things, and my husband loves camping, and so he watches that channel, and then I've seen it, and I tried it, and it actually worked, so I'm going to share it with you. So we start off with some brie. And some Australian olive oil, just drizzle that in a pan, and some bacon. And I've got 50 billion knives here because I don't know if any of them are sharp and going to work. So we'll plonk this here, spread the oil out, put the brie there. Okay, let's try this knife first. Cut off the rind, we can give that to Simba. And you want to slice the bacon into bite-sized pieces. Because this is a cheese and bacon dip. When you're going in with a dip, the pieces need to be, you know, like fitting on the cracker. I might make these bits smaller. And then we heat this on the oven. We start with the brie and try to get it a little bit soft on the bottom. Alright, I can feel it bubbling a little bit, so I'll put the bacon on. So you cook the bacon until it's to your liking and until the cheese is nice and squishy, and then we just serve it in the pot like this. So how you eat it, you should grab yourself a cracker. In this case I've got corn chips. Break the brie open, get a little bit of bacon.
So good. When I watched the video, I remember thinking, this will never work. And it does, it's beautiful. And we've since grown to love it here as a family. It's one of our favourites. I mean, I love cheeses, so it's perfect. So there you have it. Let's have a look inside, nice and soft. Bacon and brie dip. If you do give this a shot, of course, leave a comment below. Let me know how you find it. I think it's wonderful. And as always, thank you for watching.
Your sticker's here on the chair, Mitty. Yours is on your chair there, Debra.
Thank you. Great. That's all the wood from the wheelbarrow. Soak it.
Oh, that was perfection.
Marshmallows I had at the campsites only burned. They didn't caramelise.
This one went hard on the outside and soft on the middle. Oh, without burning. You've been talking with my mouth here.
Someone passed me a couple of them.
Have a packet.
And the trouble is, the metal itself gets hot. Did you notice that last time?
That only happens after a few rounds.
Oh, okay. Where did my stick? Has anybody got a tissue? Last couple things.
My secret is to keep it up and
What's the secret?
where the heat is, top, not to get it burnt. Ooh, like that.
And to keep moving it, I think.
Yeah. Rotate. Just oh yeah, that's right.
What? It's nearly falling off.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. As Bush TV, as Bush TV man would say, absolutely spot on.
And also gratuitous camel moment or something.
Gratuitous B-roll.
B-roll.
Harry Fisher. Oh, that was sensational. Wow. That's the trick. Roasted on the outside. Soft and gooey in the middle, and you don't